Hello, Mr. Rifari Baron. I want to introduce to myself. I am Yanetta S Utami. I'm from class S3C. I want to thank you for your chance for me to convey about who inspires in my life. Actually, many people to inspires in my life, but the past few years, I am interested with one person. She is Mother Teresa. I want to talk about biography Mother Teresa. Um, Mother Teresa was born in 1910 in Skopje, the capital of the Republic of Macedonia. Little is known about her early life, but at a young age she felt a calling to be a nun and serve through helping the poor. At the age of 18, she was given permission to join a group of nuns in Ireland. After a few months of training with the Sisters of Loreto, she was given permission to travel to India. She took her formal religious vows in 1931 and chose to be named after Saint Teresa of Lisieux, the patron saint of missionaries. On her arrival in India, she began by working as a teacher. However, the widespread poverty of Calcutta made a deep impression on her, and uh, this led to her starting a new order called the Missionaries of Charity. The primary objective of this mission was to look after people who nobody else was prepared to look after. Uh, for many years, Mother Teresa and small band of fellow nuns survived on minimal income, and minimal food, often having to beg for funds. But slowly, her efforts with the poorest were noted and appreciated by the local community and Indian politicians. Her whole life was influenced by her faith and religion. Even though at times she confessed she didn't feel the presence of God, she experienced two particularly traumatic periods in Calcutta. The first was the Bengal famine of 1943, and the second was the Hindu and Muslim violence in 1946. Before the partition of India in 1948, she left the convent to live full-time among the poorest of Calcutta. In 1952, she opened her first home for the dying, which allowed people to die with dignity. Mother Teresa often spent time with those who were dying. Some have criticized the lack of proper medical attentions and their refusal to give painkillers. In the 1960s, the life of Mother Teresa was brought to a wider public attention by Malcolm Muggeridge, who wrote a book and produced a documentary called Something Beautiful for God. In 1979, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for work undertaken in the struggle to overcome poverty and distress, which also constitutes a threat to peace. She didn't attend the ceremonial banquet, but asked that the $1,092 fund be given to the poor. Mother Teresa is very, very amazing for the world. And she died on 5 September 1997 in Calcutta, uh, West Bengal, India. I'm very, very proud of Mother Teresa because she is very, very make wonderful life. Many education from her, and she applies the teachings and natures of Jesus Christ. Likes many kind of love for the poor people. She is the patient person, kind of love the poor people and persecuted person and labor person and many, many other goodness from Mother Teresa. I hope I can apply kindness like her. Mother Teresa is very a good teacher in the world. Go home and love your family. Mother Teresa asked how to promote world peace. Thank you, Mr. Baron.